He promised it would be the most famous live stream in America. And at exactly 11:47 p.m., more than 3 million people were watching when Ethan Cole stepped through the rusted gates of the abandoned St. Mary's Psychiatric Hospital in Boulder, Colorado. The building had been closed since 1987 after a fire that officially killed 9 patients, though locals always claimed the real number was higher. Ethan was 19, fearless, and addicted to going viral. His channel had grown fast that year, mostly because he did what other creators were too scared to try. As he adjusted his camera and grinned into the lens, the chat exploded with comments telling him to turn back, but he laughed and said, "This is history in the making." The lobby smelled like mold and something metallic. His flashlight beam cut through layers of dust as he walked past overturned wheelchairs and peeling paint that curled like dead skin from the walls. Somewhere deeper inside the building, something heavy scraped across the floor. Ethan froze for a second, then smiled at the camera and whispered, "Probably just a raccoon." The viewers loved it. Fear meant engagement. Engagement meant fame. On the second floor, he found patient records scattered across the hallway, pages stamped with the word unstable in red ink. He kept reading random names out loud until his voice slowed. One folder near the staircase had his name on it. Ethan Cole, date of birth matched exactly. The chat went wild, accusing him of staging everything. His hands trembled as he opened the file. Inside was a childhood photo of him standing outside a house that burned down when he was 8. That fire had killed his father. That fire had been ruled an accident. He had never posted that photo anywhere. His breathing became uneven, and for the first time since the stream started, he forgot to perform. From the dark hallway behind him came a faint whisper that barely registered through the microphone, "You came back." Ethan spun around, but the corridor was empty. The hospital felt larger now, as if the walls had stretched. He tried to leave, but every staircase he took led him back to the same hallway with the same flickering light. The live viewer count kept rising. 4 million. 5 million. Comments shifted from excitement to panic as viewers noticed a shadow behind him that did not move with the light. Ethan began blaming hackers, saying someone was manipulating the stream, but then his camera glitched, and for 3 seconds the screen showed a hospital room that looked new and fully operational. Nurses walked past the door. A patient sat on the bed facing the wall. The patient slowly turned toward the camera, and it was Ethan, older, thinner, eyes hollow. The image snapped back to the dusty corridor. Ethan dropped the camera, but it kept streaming, now angled at the ceiling. Footsteps approached him from somewhere off-screen. He whispered, "I did not survive that fire, did I?" The whisper returned clearer this time. "No, you did not." The stream ended with a metallic slam and complete silence. The video broke every record in the United States within hours. News stations replayed it nonstop. The police searched the hospital at sunrise but found no sign of Ethan, no fresh footprints, no active internet signal inside the building. Just his camera lying on the floor, powered off. Investigators claimed it was an elaborate hoax. Yet millions of viewers insisted they saw their own reflections flicker on their screens during the final seconds as if something was watching them back. 3 days later, Ethan's channel uploaded a new video automatically. It was 10 seconds long. Ethan sat in a brightly lit hospital room wearing a patient wristband. Behind him, the room number read 11:08, which happened to be the exact time his live stream had started. He stared into the lens and said softly, "I was never outside the hospital. You were." The video cut to black. Since then, viewers have reported strange glitches during replays of the original stream. Subtle reflections in their screens. A faint hospital monitor beep hidden in the audio. And if you slow the footage at the exact moment before the stream ended, you can see someone standing beside Ethan wearing a nurse uniform with a name tag that reads Cole. So the question is not whether Ethan disappeared. The real question is why the hospital has been adding new patient files every year with names that match people who watched the stream until the very end. If you are still listening right now, you might want to check the reflection on your screen. And if this story pulled you in, subscribe to MindForge and turn on notifications, because the next mystery might not stay on your screen. It might step out of it.